It started as just another sketch on CBC's This Hour has 22 minutes. But within hours, Mark McKinney's spot-on impression of Prime Minister Mark Carney became a viral sensation. In this sketch, McKinney plays Carney as a hyper-composed, economically obsessed leader, who uses central bank jargon to explain everything from potholes to national identity. What began as a joke quickly sparked something deeper: a national conversation about the power of satire in Canada's political landscape. McKinney, a founding member of the Kids in the Hall, is no stranger to biting political comedy. But this latest impression seems to have struck a chord. Viewers praised the sketch not just for being funny, but for nailing what many perceive to be Carney's technocratic, polished but distant style. In a country where political discourse can often feel sterile, McKinney reminded audiences that comedy still has the teeth to bite into power. Within 24 hours, memes flooded Twitter and TikTok, captioning Carney's real-life press clips with McKinney's fictional lines like, "Inflation is not rising, expectations are." The sketch coined a new nickname, Banker-in-Chief, poking fun at Carney's global financial background with the IMF and Bank of England before he became Prime Minister. The comedy blurred the line between parody and perception, to the point where younger audiences mistook parts of the sketch for actual footage. Interestingly, Carney's own communications team responded with surprising grace. In a lighthearted tweet, his official account said, "When Mark McKinney plays you, you have officially made it." The reply earned thousands of likes. But some critics accused the Prime Minister's office of brushing off genuine critiques embedded in the comedy, such as his perceived elitism, aloof tone, and scripted public presence. This is not new territory, for This Hour has 22 minutes. The show has taken aim at Stephen Harper's stiffness, Justin Trudeau's photo ops, and even Jagmeet Singh's Instagram-style politics. But the Carney sketch is being compared to the legendary Royal Canadian Air Force takedowns of Brian Mulroney and Jean Sheridan. Proof that political impersonations still matter in shaping public perception. Many political analysts now say McKinney's sketch did what journalism often fails to do: summarize a politician's image and contradictions in under 3 minutes. By amplifying Carney's banker demeanor and juxtaposing it with absurd situations, like applying G7 language to grocery prices, the sketch revealed something honest: that Canada's new leader might be more boardroom than grassroots. Unexpectedly, the viral clip has driven a younger demographic toward the show, some of whom had never seen 22 minutes before. On TikTok and Reddit, discussions emerged not just about the sketch, but about Carney himself. Gen Z viewers asked, "Is this guy actually our Prime Minister?" underscoring how comedy is becoming a key entry point into Canadian political awareness. Political satire has often played the role of informal resistance in Canada, a check on politicians who feel untouchable. From Rick Mercer's Talking to Americans to the sharp wit of Samantha Bee, Canadian comics have long walked the fine line between mockery and activism. McKinney's Carney impression now joins that lineage, showing that a well-timed joke can cut deeper than 1,000 op-eds. For Carney, the sketch may become a defining media moment. Much like Tina Fey's Sarah Palin or Alec Baldwin's Donald Trump on SNL, these impressions tend to stick. Carney might be polished, competent, and globally connected, but to millions now, he is also the guy who explains the housing crisis, like he is reading off a Bloomberg terminal. That impression could either soften his image or make it harder to connect with average Canadians. As the buzz around the sketch continues, one thing is clear: satire is alive and well in Canadian media. In an era of spin doctors, algorithmic news feeds, and overproduced political messaging, sometimes all it takes is a veteran comic, a gray wig, and a clever script to cut through the noise. Whether you laughed, cringed, or questioned your vote, Mark McKinney's Carney reminds us that in Canada, comedy still carries weight. As Mark McKinney's impression continues to spread across screens and spark debate, one thing is clear: political comedy in Canada still hits hard when it is done right. In just a few minutes of satire, McKinney managed to say what many Canadians have been thinking about Prime Minister Mark Carney, but have not quite put into words. Whether it made you laugh, think, or cringe, this sketch proves that sometimes a joke can speak louder than a press conference. If you are into bold takes, sharp commentary, and stories that go deeper than the headlines, you are in the right place. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to West is Best, your go-to spot for truth with an edge, and satire that actually says something. We do not just follow the news, we make sense of it. See you in the next one.